to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the East Carolina Pirates offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
And the Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's open on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Under fire. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good, talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Blasted as he lets it go. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. It's caught. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Got a man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Pirates are rolling down the field. Wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page these last 2 drives. Obviously scoring a touchdown the last timeout and really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football. And then it comes to that one critical 3rd down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to have to punt.
Snagged in the middle. It's Henderson. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's good from 58 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And then 3rd play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going for it all. Touchdown Pirates. They won it all.
relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Vaughn. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Nice move to pick up yardage. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air, it's Henderson. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defender. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, ECU.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Attempt to try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cameron. And the returner will be brought down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Harvin. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vaughn. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
The Pirates will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. On the move at the 30. Running free. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. Fit it in the window for the score.
3rd and goal situation. As a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Northwestern. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle at Street. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. That's caught. It's Henderson. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Gets it out fast. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Brings up 2nd down.
Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Touchdown Pirates. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. The play-action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's a fumble on the play. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass on second down. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's caught. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Purdue, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
For the offense.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, what a cut! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. To the ground with the back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass. They're working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now on the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. dead center perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. He'll try it again. Quick spin on the run. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Pirates send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll leave it with him. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day, man.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bye.